Hey guys, I am so excited to share our new build project with you. I'm standing in front of what will be our new house in hopefully like 2 years, maybe less, fingers crossed. But I'm gonna take you guys through this whole process. And so today we're meeting with our architect, Clayton. We've been working with him over Zoom for the last couple of months, and we are pretty much through our floor plan. But today we're here to do a site visit, walk the house, kind of get an idea of the scale and where things are gonna be at. And I'm just really excited to do that and get to meet him in person and kind of go through all of that. But as we go through this process, I'm gonna take you guys, you'll get to see this place change as we demo the house and as things get going. So I'm just really excited to take you guys along.
Because design's all about storytelling, right?
Yeah.
And so even the process of the storytelling of the design is still all storytelling.
Absolutely.
So part of this is, figuring out the narrative that we're telling both through the house, the experience, and if it is the party house, how are we actually developing that storyline throughout the design?
Right, okay.
And anyway, Clayton, architect, first time seeing the site. This is awesome.
Yep. Hello. You guys know me. I'm Brittany. Elman, come on in here. This is when you get to be introduced.
Okay, hi. I'm Elman. I'm not mic'd up because I'm not important enough.
But he's paying for the house.
Addison,
so that's why he's
our
here.
oldest daughter's here. Addison.
Nope.
And she's also here. Are you mic'd up?
No.
So you wouldn't get mic'd either. So.
only the
We're just
most
along for the
important.
ride and to write the checks. So.
So today we're just out here. We're gonna walk the site for the first time with Clayton. We've been working together for a couple months remotely. And so now it's our first site visit and we're gonna kind of figure some things out.
Yeah, absolutely. And so another reason I'm here is all design begins with the site. So you come here, you check it out, make sure that we're capturing the vistas right, we're capturing the light right, we've got everything faced the right direction, and also going to be capturing some photos, panoramic photos, so that when we do the renderings of the house, it'll actually be in context of the site, and that's going to be cool once those actually come up.
That's exciting. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was this used for? It doesn't look like it was a full horse property.
No, I don't think this one was. Obviously there's a farm behind and horses behind. I think this one was just
Or orchard or anything.
Yeah.
It's just a house on
just
a big
a house
piece
on
of
a
land.
big piece of land. Yes.
No
So
fruit trees,
no, there's a couple in the back, like maybe some shriveling oranges or lemons perhaps. I'm not 100% sure, but no, this didn't really have much of anything going on, but it will. Yeah, the inside though is a little bit of a capsule. I mean, obviously we're not keeping the house, but it's got some moments in there.
The whole thing's coming down.
That's right.
So does the property end at the fence?
So yeah, that fence there, and then that fence on the other side. It's so interesting to think about scale that way.
Yeah, and that's why it's good to come here, honestly, with a little bit, get it staked.
Yeah.
And so as soon as, I think we've nailed down the plan fairly well.
Yeah.
And so sooner than later, what we want to have do is, or have done is get a surveyor out here and stake out the house corners and come out, walk the site, see where everything's located, make sure you feel good about the size, the scale, that courtyard that we have in the back. But it is interesting because this is the dining
right there.
room right here. And then and so then your office is where that exists.
Okay.
And then the space in between where all this building is will just be the front courtyard.
The courtyard. Okay. Wow, that's a big space.
So some things that are hard to get a grasp of. When a house is staked, without anything on it, meaning no buildings or anything, the house it'll look really, really small inside. It'll look super small. It's like, wow, is it big enough? And then when the foundations are poured, like, oh, it still feels really, really small. Once walls go up, everything feels big.
Okay.
And that's when scale really starts to change things.
Okay. Yeah. That's exciting.
So this is the tub.
Right here. My bathtub
is right here.
Look at that. I don't think I'm facing that way, but more like I hear.
Wow.
It's like so crazy. I mean, because obviously we've been here multiple times and we've walked this, and this has never been, it's like we knew we were building over to this side, but it just feels like it's kind of crazy to think about it.
I did look it up in 1970.
Really?
And it was the original owners until 2020. Like they lived it for
And you can tell that when you go into the kitchen, because it's
when
original.
they built it in 1970 though, like they did some little upgrades.
Yeah, they made some changes.
As like the blender built into the
countertop. Awesome. We're not going to do that.
I don't understand. How do you build a blender into the countertop?
Oh, you'll have to see.
Yeah.
You'll have to see.
What are they?
So shriveled oranges. I wasn't sure.
They could be tangerine.
I saw it the other day and I was like, I can't tell because I don't think they're not producing well.
Oh, they are so sad and pathetic.
Right? That's the thing. I would like some produce, but they didn't look like they have been very well taken care of.
So that was my thought, just because there's no windows where that fireplace is and stuff like that, so we could tuck into a pretty cool outdoor kitchen right there.
And it's on the north side.
Mm-hmm.
We can completely cover it.
And you're close to the pool. You're kind
right
of
there with the pool. Yeah, that way that becomes a lot more interactive.
It's even funny, like looking at that. It's just like there's still so much land.
There's so much land.
There is.
That's true. There is still so much land.
But yeah. So are we in the pool yet?
This pool's gonna be huge if we make it anywhere close to the scale that's on there.
We'll have to have a lot of components
it's a big pool.
in it.
Yeah.
Like maybe like the spa will be on one side.
If the court's 80 feet, I mean that pool.
It's a commercial sized lap pool. 75 feet. Isn't 75 feet a single lap pool?
I think so. That sounds right. Micah, do you know?
Am I jumping in the
how
pool?
big a lap pool is?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 75 feet on the lake.
When he says sport court, we've decided that it's going to be an indoor structure.
Yes.
And so an indoor basketball court.
It's not good enough down here to play outside.
Yeah, not in the summer. Pickleball.
I'm coming from up north where there's still snow on the ground.
That's true.
And I'm thinking, wow, no wonder people live here.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
It is really nice. Just, in the summer when it's 120, you don't want to be outside pickleballing.
No, yeah, you're going to die.
Yeah, so yeah.
Wait,
so
eight months out of the year that's awesome here or what?
Yeah.
After watching and looking at this water, I am a little scared of putting it down.
Okay, like
because
under.
That's what I wanted to do, was put it 3 feet lower.
Yeah. So you're saying if someone
if you're flood irrigating literally next door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so this you can see there. I mean, we don't have to worry about them really.
Right.
Oh,
here's where it starts
see?
to get wet.
Oh.
Yep. Maybe you're right, Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton. Maybe he's made a point here. Oh no, the golden goose.
Well, we're not supposed to be getting water right now, but we are.
Watering your lawn.
Oh yeah. Okay. Huh.
Want to irrigate?
No, I know, but we don't want to irrigate. So I'm just asking,
Yeah, that's where it's close.
Oh, but there's a gap in this, and it's getting through.
When you have flood irrigation, it's not sealed.
Okay.
But
the more you know.
If we were to build the court 3 feet or 4 feet lower than existing grade right here, that's
could be a flood.
Yeah, that's the
issue.
problem. And this now makes sense in terms of the topo survey because we have these big random weird lines where it bumps up. And so whatever the high point is of our topo survey, that has to be the base of the court. Otherwise, it's going to get flooded.
Okay. Huh.
Most important thing when you're designing a house, come visit the site.
That's right.
To get a feel for all of the site conditions.
Mm-hmm. Like irrigation that you didn't realize would be a problem.
Though it is interesting that these fields perfectly divide up how we've divided this lot up. I mean, look, we've got court right here, we've got pool right there, and then we've got green space.
Right, and lawn over there.
Which I like what we did because the green space will be underneath the trees.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It will already be shaded. So that works out perfectly.
Okay.
And this isn't really a view you want to highlight.
No, it's not.
And this will just be a full solid wall back here and solid wall back here.
So you're not going to see any of this anyway.
And all of our energy will be focused this direction.
Yeah.
Man, this thing's crazy.
The size of this court? Well, yeah, the size of the house too.
I've asked you multiple times.
Are you
said
guys sure?
Yes, this is what we're doing.
That's right. We're sticking to it.
I want to make sure you're good with it.
He's like, remember that thing I told you guys when I would say, "Are you sure?" 3 times, and if you say yes, I'm going to let you do it.
I'm going to let you do it.
That's what I just did.
And now we're getting this on film.
Yeah, that's right.
And so now you can't come back and say, Clayton never told us.
He told us. I don't know. I don't use those anymore. Crush needs the mice.
We got it going the other day.
Well, yeah, right here, just this little section. This. Can we just make this part of the little like bar area? We'll keep the ice crusher.
Ice, crush, and then this would like power it. We had power on one of them.
We turned everything off, I think. So. Look at these lights in here. Oh, I thought they were solid. They're not. It's fancy. Keeping them. We're gonna keep them. Just gonna take our favorite things from the house and try to implement them, and the lights for sure are not going.
If I ran home and grabbed
And then the dining room where we talked about, with your bar, and it expands where you can actually put 2 tables. You can fit probably, I don't know, 30 people at tables in that area.
Dinner party.
And you could do something really cool on that wall. It could just be architecture, or you could put a really nice vine or a pergola with I like where it's going. Your office, literally right where that post is practically, right?
There you are. That's where you're going to be working away, babe.
You're cool
You
with
making
that?
deals happen. This is you on the phone.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm lucky.
I'll buy that house.
I'm lucky if I sit at a desk for 2 hours in a day.
He's going to be on his, like, with his AirPods, just golf simulating, buying houses.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we've got front courtyard, we've got rear courtyard, master courtyard.
And then all of that.
All of your primary space, your drive, and some cool something up in front.
Okay.
We're probably gonna
Something
end
cool.
up with
Something cool.
this will end up being like grass or turf, like kind of field type
Mm-hmm.
thing there.
Yeah, right here.
Yep.
Timelessness, right? So we're trying to create timelessness. Timelessness is achieved through simple massing, great spaces, and amazing materials with good details. And so if we get details right on the outside of the house, and it's good materials, then it'll feel really nice. And we just need the right emphasis on the right parts of the house to make this thing work.
I feel like stucco is what comes to my mind first. I love stone. I just want to make sure that it feels like it's
purposeful.
Yeah.
I'm assuming these pillars will be, or the columns will be timbers. They'll be timber posts.
Yeah, like some cool wood details within that.
Yes.
I mean, even a version of even what they have here.
Yes. Yeah.
Probably these aren't probably
They're
able
probably
to
not
repurpose.
tall enough.
Yeah, they're not tall enough. I would definitely keep these and repurpose these in some way, because this wood is some pretty
It actually
cool.
is really cool.
Like these square posts right here are pretty cool.
Pretty quality stuff.
I mean, those are kind of like, you could make them like almost like lintel. I think when I say California, and I think it just comes more down to like sometimes the like simplicity of it. Like I don't want anything that's maybe just like super like ornate necessarily, right?
Sure, yeah. I know what you think, yeah.
Interior designers, they love this stuff. They love just shopping and spending your money.
That's right.
And in this case, her own money.
My own money. Yep. Woo! It's exciting.
I just create the canvas. And so we generate a system so that we don't have too much going on at any given time. That's the big problem with everybody is, seriously, I mean, that's the problem, is you're trying to do too much.
Too much, yeah.
And when you do too much, that's when we call it a McMansion. It's like too many gables, too many materials, too many this. Like we mixed stone and brick and stucco and wood and shingles, and it went from here to this to that to that. And then we put 40 different window types and 10 different gables, but they're not even the same. They do this and then there's an arch. And so anyway, so we want to simplify things. It's in the details and the materials, not in how much you can do.
Did it. End meeting,